Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Welcome back, y'all. So today we are continuing our Middle-earth Batman journey, and we are moving on to the Christopher Nolan films. Those films are incredible. Okay, maybe the last one's a little off, but you know, the first two were great, especially the second one, The Dark Knight Rises. And as it turns out, all of the models in the Christopher Nolan movies are based off The Dark Knight Rises. So we're in for a treat, especially with the last two pieces in this line, but we'll be getting to those in the coming weeks. For now, we are going to do the Bat Signal. Now, I gotta admit, when I bought this, I was just searching for a new line to do, because I knew Transformers was coming to an end, and I saw Middle-earth did Batman, and I was like, I like Batman! I bet you guys will too. And I just bought them all. I did notice that there were two bat signals. I kind of figured that it was the same model, but with a different symbol. Turns out, completely different model. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the packaging, and I'll show you what I mean. And here is the packaging for the Bat Signal from the Dark Knight Rises movie. And this actually looks really nice. Significantly different from the one we did from the Batman vs. Superman. The base is a lot more plain, also a lot smaller. I don't know if that means that the signal itself will be larger, but I know that the base is definitely a lot smaller, and it's just got this one little detail right here. The mounting bracket is completely different. This, whatever this is, this box on the bottom, completely different. The symbol, of course, is different, but it's also 3D. So we got multiple elements going into the symbol, whereas the other one was just flat. And then the spotlight itself is this ribbed concoction, which looks incredible. In the last one, it was just a cylinder. This time, we've got this nice ribbed look. So that's great. And of course, once it's complete, we will compare the two. It is a 2-sheet model. On the back side, it looks like it is a 7 out of 10 difficulty. Does not seem to mention how many pieces there are. We do have concept art or something of Batman right there from the Dark Knight. This looks great. I think I might have actually had it wrong. Not The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight. That's what it is, right? The second movie? Or was it Rises? I can't remember. I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments. But let's open it up. Let's see what we got inside. And here is what we have in the packaging. 2 sheets of metal, of course. Here is what's going to be the cylinder. You can see a lot of slots in there as well. That's slightly disappointing. I do hope there's more to it. It certainly looked more than just a rolled cylinder with slots. But I guess we will find out as we build. And over here, no idea what all that is. But it certainly looks fun. Ooh, look at this though. Look at all of those slots on there. There's going to be some detail work on that for sure. You can see what the base looks like. So this looks like it's going to be a blast. Lots of very, very small pieces all over the place. Obviously, you can see the bat symbol here. But, I mean, we got little pieces all over the place. So this could be an interesting build. And with a 7 out of 10 difficulty, who knows what we're going to get. Looks like we've only got 1 sheet of paper for the instructions this time around. Here we go. We've got our parts list, of course. Looks like we get started right here on the base and move our way through. And coming over here. Oh my. Look at this. Just concentric rings over and over and over on this. Oh my, that's going to be interesting. And in the end, it goes in the back. So it's not even going to be visible unless someone's looking closely, but that's a lot of detail work for that. Interesting, interesting. All right. Well, this looks pretty standard. So let's go ahead and get some pieces cut and get started on this build. And here it is, the Dark Knight bat signal fully assembled and looking okay. It's okay. Certainly not as spectacular as I had hoped it would be, but I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a bat signal. It's got a lot of pretty interesting features, though this was, in my opinion, a very, very, very simple build. Pretty basic all around. But, well, there's not a whole lot I can do for the intro here, so let's just kind of bring it in a little bit, and I will show you some of the details. Now, the good news is there were no real problem areas on this. I mean, it all went together very, very easily. You can see that beautiful bat symbol there, which I absolutely love. And in the back, you can see those concentric circles we were talking about when I looked at the instructions. And, you know, all of that actually looks really nice. I do like that. Not a lot of other detail here, though. It's actually fairly basic. The supports here are, well, they're just kind of there, you know. Even on the sides, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to talk about there. There's a little bit of laser etching here and there, not much. These ribs are just single sheet. It's just the one. There's no 3D element to it. I think they really could have added some texture here, and it would have been nice. I mean, it is what it is, but I think that would have kind of made it pop a little more. You do have just like a box right here. So, you know, as far as, you know, any switches or buttons or anything to kind of make it stand out, there's nothing here. It's relatively bland. On the back, it's got this weird perforation thing here going on. I don't know what that's all about, but, you know, there it is. In the end, I mean, it's fairly straightforward as to what it is. It's a really basic model, really, and it is stable though. It does not feel flimsy, unlike this one, which does feel flimsy. But look at all that detail. Look at the base. Look at all the boxes and electronics and all of those various things you got on there. And you know, you've even got a little switch here for turning it on, which is really cool. You know, I don't like this particular bat symbol as much, and the bat symbol here is just flat. And I don't like the railings that are just, you know, single sheet metal, just kind of hanging out there, but you've got extra little details down here. You've got that beautiful GE on the back, and all of this extra little details and bits all around the Spotlight itself. So if I'm being completely honest, the Batman vs. Superman one is the superior version of the Bat Signal. The Spotlight itself is actually larger as well, so you've got that. Now this one is a bit longer. You know, if you go like this, you can see that the Spotlight itself is longer, but this also has all that gapping in there, so, you know. I don't know. I'm a little more disappointed in this one than I thought I would be. I thought this would be the better version, and it turns out it's not. C'est la vie, right? What's sad is that I know that they're retiring this one. So get it while you can, because this will be the only one available here shortly, if it's not already by the time this video comes out. And that's unfortunate too. For some other comparisons, we do have, you know, the Batmobiles here. So you can get an idea of what the size of this thing is, which is, you know, about reasonable for this price point and this type of model. But sadly, there's just not a lot to speak about. I mean, even the, you know, what laser etching they have is fairly minimal, so the detail on this is really just, it's a minimal model. I mean, you like it? Great. I mean, I think it's nice. I'm glad to have it in the collection. I do believe this one is the superior Bat Signal, though. But let me know what you guys think. You know, leave a comment below, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.